welcome to Municipal Stadium for today's CIAC Class S Boys Soccer State Championship. Today's game pits the Cowboys of Litchfield High School against the Spartans of Summers. Prior to the game, we would like to remind all spectators that the CIAC requires us to maintain high standards of courtesy, fair play, and sportsmanship. Any disrespectful or unsportsmanlike conduct on the part of the fans will not be tolerated and will result in immediate removal from the stadium. The use of confetti, signs, streamers, horns, drums, or other noisemakers is not permitted during CIAC tournament play. Also, to keep this facility in the condition that you see it today, please note that there is no smoking anywhere on the site and no one will be allowed on the field without a field pass. And now for today's starting lineups. First, for the Litchfield Cowboys, in goal, a junior, Zach Crane. A senior, number 25, Mark Luzzi. A senior, number 4, Nick Guerrera. A senior, number 8, Nick Hula. A senior, number 9, Philip Simonin. A senior, number 10, Andrew Gouin. A sophomore, number 11, Tyler Maury. A senior, number 14, Kyle Murphy. A senior, number 15, Quinlan McCarthy. A senior, number 21, Ryan Piggott. And a junior, number 23, Sander Finn. Cowboys are coached by Mr. Rob Andrulis. And now for the Spartans of Summers High School. In goal, a senior, Alex Gies. A junior, number 2, Luke Alvaro. A junior, number 3, Joseph Pantusco. A senior, number 5, Connor O'Grady. A senior, number 7, Kyle Laris. A senior, number 8, Joseph Pellegrini. A senior, number 9, Richard Vanas. A senior, number 10, Donald Whittle. A senior, number 14, Jake Alvaro. A junior, number 15, Nicholas Elia. And a senior, number 16, Lorenzo Rolicut. And the Spartans are coached by Mr. John Pantusco. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America and those who defended, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the CIAC Sports Network in conjunction with SportingNewsCT.com. It's the 2011 CIAC Class S Boys State Championship game. It's the 4th-seeded Summer Spartans battling the 14th-seeded Litchfield Cowboys. My name is Steve Kirk, and thank you for joining us this afternoon on a glorious late November afternoon here in Connecticut. We are at Municipal Stadium in Waterbury. Artificial turf field, 65-degree temperatures, beautiful day for soccer, and we have what should be a nice finale to the Class S state tournament. Summers enters the game with a 16-3 record. They were 13-3 in a regular season. Litchfield enters the tournament with a 11-6-2 record. They were 7-6-2 in the regular season. Summers has scored 84 goals and only allowed 15 on the season. Litchfield, they have the same number. They've scored 54, but they've also given up 54. Litchfield has 13 seniors. Summers has 10. We're about to get underway. Litchfield will go first in this CIAC Class S Boys State Championship game. Litchfield in the blue uniforms with the white numerals. Summers, the higher seed, the 4 seed. They've got the white jerseys, white shorts, and red numerals. We are underway. Ball goes out of bounds, and Summers will have a throw-in right at midfield. Summers, no stranger to state tournament play and state tournament success. They have 4 straight years reaching at least the semifinals. They've actually been in 2 of the last 3 state championship games. Last year they beat Valley Regional in this very game for the Class S state championship in 2008. They were co-champions with Old Line. Offsides call as we were about a minute in to the CIAC Class S championship game. Summers had a first round bye. In the second round, they beat Canton 3-0. Advanced to the quarterfinals where they took on Bloomfield, came away with a 5-2 win, and then in the semifinals, Summers defeated Portland 3-1. Summers will put it in play. Headed back towards midfield, ball in the air. Litchfield has control of it. Tries to get it towards midfield, and it does. Now it's Summers on the attack. Kyle Lairs makes a long pass to Donald Whittle. Whittle has 31 goals and 11 assists on the year. His cross, dangerous.
Goal kick, Litchfield.
That was Pantusco. Joe Pantusco couldn't get to that one. Whittle with a nice cross. Litchfield goalie Zach Crane couldn't get his hand on it. Pantusco was on the far side. Just out of his reach, did get his foot on it, but it went out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Litchfield. Ball right to midfield, headed by Ryan Pickett. Pickett now has it, tries a long feed, tries to get Nick Guerrera. Broken up nicely by Connor O'Grady. Ball eventually goes over the end line. It will be a goal kick for Summers for their goalie, Alex Gias. Litchfield in the postseason, 7-6-2 regular season. They're a 14th seed. They defeated number 19 Wamogo 3-1 in the first round. Then defeated the pair of 2 and 3 seeds. Defeated Old Lyme in the second round 2-1. They then defeated the 6th seed East Granby 4-2. Then had a goal within the first 3 minutes by Kyle Murphy in a semifinal win over Valley Regional in the number 2 seed, 1-0. That goal again came in the first 3 minutes. And then they were able to hold on despite Valley Regional with a strong offensive push. Had several scoring opportunities, hit the crossbar and hit the post also on scoring chances. But Zach Crane was able to keep the ball out of the net, and they are here in their first state championship game since 1975. A little bit of a handball, not seen. The officials are Joe Rio is the referee. Frank Soma and Stan Kopinski are your linesmen. Ball goes out of play. Will be a throw-in for Litchfield, taken by Andrew Govain. Strong throw-in. Tipped ahead, headed by Kyle Murphy. He's got 15 goals. He leads the scoring attack for Litchfield. Strong play by Jake Alvaro there. Teams feeling each other out. Ball goes out of bounds off of Alvaro. Throw in to Litchfield. Battled for in midfield. Alvaro heads it away. Tries to get it to Whittle. Controlled by Litchfield towards midfield. Going to be tracked down by Connor O'Grady, one of the defensemen for Summers. O'Grady will throw it in. He tries to find Whittle. Whittle tries to spin. Makes a nice forward pass to Alvaro. Broken up nicely by Litchfield's defense. Ball comes towards midfield. That's O'Grady. Plays it back to his goalie. Good aggressive play there by Nick Hula. Litchfield with a turnover. Tries to find Hula. Gets his foot on it. Not strongly. And Alex Gias is able to make the save. Summers does have a man down. Just over 5 minutes in. We will have a quick timeout here. Looks like it's O'Grady who might be down. Referee Joe Rio checking it out. If the trainer comes out or a coach comes out, O'Grady will have to come out. So Rio making sure that he's not all right to continue, which he's not. So he calls the trainer out. Summers trainer out. Looks like they're looking at the right leg. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee. Head coach John Pantusco for Summers. Also out to take a look at Connor O'Grady. O'Grady, a senior defenseman. Part of a strong defensive crew for Pantusco and Summers. Nick Alia, Richard Vanas, Joe Pellegrini, and O'Grady make up the defense for Summers. The midfielders for Summers are Luke Alvaro, and number 7, Kyle Layers, number 14, Jake Alvaro, as well as number 16, Lorenzo Rolacut. Forwards for Summers are number 3, Joe Pantusco, and number 10, Donald Whittle. Their goalie is Alex Gias. Again, Summers is the 4th seed. They are 16-3. They've scored 84 goals and only allowed 15. Litchfield, 14th seed. They're 11-6-2. They've scored and allowed 54 goals on the year. They have 13 seniors. Their goalie is Zach Crane. The defensemen are number 25, Mark Luzzy, number 9, Philip Simonin, number 10, Andrew Govain, number 11, Tyler Mowry. As you see O'Grady being carried off the field by one of his compadres, number 18, Kyle Foster. So we'll have to see how that impacts Summers, whether O'Grady can continue or not. Looks like number 11 is going to replace O'Grady. That's Jack Capino.
Jack Capino replaces the injured.
The midfielders for Litchfield again are number 4, Nick Guerrera, number 14, Kyle Murphy, number 15, Quinlan McCarthy, number 21, Ryan Pickett, and number 23, Sander Finn. Forward is Nick Hula. We are back underway. 34 minutes and 30 seconds in. CIAC Class S Boys State Championship soccer game. Litchfield and Summers were scoreless. Throw in by Guerrera. Headed down towards McCarthy's way. Tries to bring it into the box. That's Guerrera with a cross. Nicely defended by Crane. Nice play by McCarthy. Nice cross. Crane. Excuse me, that's Gias. Just beat Hula to that ball. Litchfield with the first solid scoring opportunity of the day. Summers with a run. Defended well by Andrew Govain. Knocks it out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Summers. Luke Alvaro, the junior, try to throw it into the box. He does. Finds Whittle. But again, McCarthy gets it out of harm's way, and we'll have a repeat of the throw-in. This time it's on the ground. Tries to find Whittle. Whittle turns. Well defended by Govain, but it results in a corner kick. First one of the day for Summers. The ball goes off of Govain. Kyle Lairs, senior midfielder, will come in, take it from the far left corner. No one near the net. A lot of players out towards the end of the box. Cross comes across. Batted out of the way by Crane. Jack Capino, who replaced O'Grady, gets back into it. And that's a shot on goal from about 20 yards out by Donald Whittle. Whittle is Summers' leading goal scorer. He has 31 goals, 11 assists. His 31 goals ties a school record. Govain takes the goal kick, gets it out towards midfield. Summers in control. Summers. Litchfield on the attack. Hula called for a push-off right at that 30-yard mark. Summers will put it in play as we approach the 10-minute mark. That's Joe Pellegrini. Foul called against Litchfield. So they will put it in play at about the 35, 37-yard line, says referee Joe Rio. Free kick for Summers. That's B. Pellegrini might take this one as well. Summers sets up their offense down just outside, or just inside the box. That's a shot straight on by Vanass. But Zach Crane gathers it in, gets the goal kick off. McCarthy with the header down into Summers territory. McCarthy gets it back at the 40. Tries to find Pickett. He's in on Crane.
Corner kick.
But it's going to be a corner kick as Summers defenseman Joe Pellegrini got that ball out of the middle of the field. Didn't get it out on the sideline, get it out on the goal line, so that would be a corner kick. First for Summers. First for Litchfield on the day. Center's deflected. GS got his hand on it. Ball dangerous in front of the net. Ryan Pickett had a chance for Litchfield. Summers changes direction quickly. Whittle has it at midfield. Makes a run with a nice left-footed pass to Alvaro. Alvaro on the left tries to get it back to Whittle. Whittle, left-footed shot, just wide. Nice give and go between Alvaro and Whittle. Whittle spun around with the left foot, got a shot off. Just missed the far right corner. Wasn't a strong shot, but it was well placed. Just not perfectly placed. McCarthy. Goal kick out towards the center of the field. Summers wins the ball. Luke Alvaro finds Kyle Laris in the middle, taken away by Litchfield. That's Ryan Pickett with the ball. Plays it ahead. Nice header by Murphy. Tries to find Hula. But a foul called on Hula. As a pair of number 8s, they've been matching up all day. Hula, the striker for Litchfield, and Pellegrini, one of Summers' stronger defenders. Alex Gias, the goalie, will come out and take this penalty kick. Not penalty kick, but it was a penalty. Leads to a kick. You know what I mean. Strong right-footed boot by Sander Finn. Way down. Gias calls off Pellegrini. Brings it back into the box so he can get a strong goal kickoff. Rolls it out in front of the box. Gets it underway. 28 minutes left to go first half. We are scoreless. CIAC Class S Boys State Championship Soccer game. Litchfield in blue, Summers in white. Summers at midfield. Takes the ball away, tries to find Whittle, but it was McCarthy with a header. Ball right back into the middle of the field. Summers trying to get that ball down. Players collide. Alvaro finds Whittle, gives it back to Alvaro. He's wide open in the front. It's Alvaro with the shot. Wide! Two good scoring chances for Summers. Neither find the back of the net. That was Jake Alvaro. He's got 10 goals and 14 assists on the year. Had a golden opportunity there, but his left-footed kick went wide. Summers dodges a bullet there. Quinlan McCarthy gets that ball out. Summers retrieves it. It's Pantusco, son of the head coach. Gets it taken away by McCarthy. Tries to find Murphy downfield, but it comes to Whittle. Alvaro battles Tyler Mowry for the ball. Ball goes out of bounds off of Litchfield.
18, Kyle Foster replaces number 7, Kyle Laird.
Kyle Foster will report in for Summers. Throw in. Goes off of Guerrera. Pantusco gets it quickly back into Whittle. Tries to find Alvaro. Knocked away by Murphy of Litchfield. Hula on a little bit of a run. Hula continues to run. Knocked away nicely by Jack Capino, who was the sub that replaced the injured Connor O'Grady. Haven't seen him come back yet, although I believe he's getting ready to check in now. Throw in on the far right side by Summers. By Litchfield, excuse me. Will be taken by Andrew Govain. Throw it right into the crease. Batted away by Gias. Punched that ball out. Well played by Gias. Out to the far side. Ball off of Litchfield. Summers will have a throw in. As Connor O'Grady, who got hurt, comes back in.
Spartans
replaces Capino.
Checking out his number 11, Jack Capino.
Summers throw in. Headed out of bounds by Summers. So Litchfield will throw it in. Litchfield in control at midfield. Tries to find Hula, but that's Pellegrini. Those two guys are going to see each other all afternoon, I got a feeling. Pellegrini knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Litchfield on the far left sideline. It's going to be Govain with the long throw in. Got it into the box that time. This time he gets it there again. Headed out of the way by Summers. Ball kicked high into the air. Pantusko tries to win it for Summers. A little bit of a dangerous kick. But it's Luke Alvaro trying to make a long run along with Tyler Mowry. Mowry able to knock the ball out of bounds. It will be a Summers throw-in on the far left sideline. Taken by Alvaro. Luke. Govain comes in and kicks that ball virtually into the stands. This time Alvaro throws it in. Pantusko fell down. Mowry plays the ball out. Ball's at midfield. Dangerous play called against Quinlan McCarthy. So Summers will have a free kick at around the 33-yard line as they try to set up their offense on the far right side. Litchfield tries to man up. It's going to be Connor O'Grady. Over the two-man wall towards the far right corner. Almost goes in, and now it's finally a goal. That ball hit the crossbar. The side post came out in front, and 15, Nicholas Elia, right place, right time, found the rebound, put it into the back of the net, and just like that, Summers grabs a 1-0 lead.
Summers' goal scored by number 15, Nicholas Elia. Summers takes the lead 1-0.
Summers takes the 1-0 lead, 23:09 left to go. Beautiful shot by O'Grady. Hit the crossbar and the sidebar. Second goal quickly. That's Whittle on a feed from Luke Alvaro. And 2 goals in about 20 seconds. And Summers has taken control with 2 quick goals. That's Donald Whittle.
Score out 2-0 Summers.
At the 22:49 mark, so 2 goals in exactly 20 seconds. And Summers has taken control 2-0. That's Whittle's 32nd goal on the year. That sets a school record. Couldn't come at a bigger time in the CIAC Class S State Championship. Litchfield going to be called for offsides. So incredibly, 2 goals in 20 seconds. And Summers in control. Litchfield going to need to turn up the offensive attack now that they're chasing 2 scores. Ball at midfield. It was Litchfield that won their semifinal game by playing great defense after scoring in the first 3 minutes. Summers back in the box. That's Pantusko with a cross. Ball not out of play. Ball went high. Thought it was out of play, but Pantusko actually with a header that had a chance to go in for a 3-0 lead. Summers maintaining control of the ball. Alvaro tries a run, but taken away by McCarthy. O'Grady plays it over to Elia on the other side. Finds Foster in the middle. Whittle lofts a little pass to Alvaro. He takes a shot that hits a defenseman. Kareem's towards the left side. It's going to be a goal kick for Litchfield. Summers putting pressure on, not happy with that 2-0 lead. Continuing to attack, continuing to put pressure on. Took control of this game with the Elia goal at the 23:09 mark. And then Donald Whittle, his 32nd goal of the season, sets a school record. Doubles Summers' lead, and now is at the 22:49 mark. Litchfield plays the ball towards center field. O'Grady with a long kick out of bounds. Excuse me, that was actually Richard Vanass. Litchfield will have a throw-in on the far left side. O'Grady battles for it, wins it, Knocks it out of bounds again. As O'Grady, looks like he might have hurt that knee again. We are now exactly 20 minutes into the CIAC Class S Boys State Championship game. Summers 2, Litchfield nothing. O'Grady does come out. Looks like he hurt that knee again. Jack Capino will replace him. Foul was called against Litchfield, so Summers will put it in play with a free kick at the 44-yard line. Taken by Richard Vanass. Ball clears into the zone. But Zach Crane is able to come up with that ball. Goal kick out towards midfield, won by Alvaro. Alvaro knocks it out of bounds. Litchfield will have a substitution with Sam Jacobs coming into the game. Coming at the next opportunity as the throw-in will be taken by Litchfield. Now Jacobs will come in. He will replace Tyler Mowry.
Jacobs replaces number 11, Tyler Mowry.
Govain, throw in, strong one, into the box. Headed by Sander Finn. But Gius able to just get a hand on it. Litchfield, scoring opportunity there. Could have cut the lead to 2-1. Great throw in by Govain. Great header by Finn. But Gius up to the task. Govain going to throw it in again. Elia heads it out. Pantusco couldn't clear it. Simonin with a cross, but Gius able to corral that one in a long kick inside the 30. Ball's up in the air, 50-50 ball, won by Simonin off to the far side. Govain plays it towards the middle of the field, controlled by Summers. That's Alvaro. Knocked away by Litchfield. Played towards the middle of the field. Hula and Pellegrini get after it. Ball's won by Summers. Long lead pass. Goes into the goalie's area where Zach Crane comes up with it. Ball now at midfield. Summers gains control. As Sam Jacobs plays the ball long. Litchfield trying to set up an attack here, but Richard Vanass is able to get the ball towards midfield before Quinlan McCarthy for Litchfield plays the ball in the middle of the field. Ball taken away. Pair number 18 is going after it. That's Sam Jacobs and Kyle Foster. Ball ultimately goes out of bounds and will be a Summers throw-in. Throw-in right to, it's got Alvaro right in the middle. Left-footed sliding blast. Goes wide. Nice one-touch pass by Whittle. Found Alvaro. Sliding shot. Goes wide. Another scoring attempt by Summers. Summers, which won last year's Class S championship. They beat Valley Regional 3-1, looking for back-to-back state championships. Litchfield looking for their first state championship in soccer since 1963 when they defeated Rocky Hill. Summers no stranger to CIAC postseason success. It's the 4th straight year they've made at least the semifinals. In addition to winning last year's state championship, they won it in 2008 when they were co-champions with Old Lyme. Game finished 2-2 through 2 overtimes. Co-champions declared. Summers at midfield. Ball put into the box by Jack Capino, but easy save by Zach Crane. Goal kick winds up off the head of Nick Guerrera. Summers will throw it in. Good, strong defensive play by Govain will knock it out. Capito will throw it in. Tries to find Pantusko. Pantusko controls the ball. Plays the ball across the center of the field. Sander Finn gets in the way. Pellegrini plays it back in for Summers. Finn plays it towards midfield. Locked up, we've got Summers and Litchfield. Coming in is Nick Guerrera and Austin Ficara. Ball played down. Foul called against Summers back here at the 40. Litchfield will put it in play. We're under 15 minutes left to go in the first half of the CIAC Class S Boys State Championship. If you're just joining us, Summers 2 goals within 20 seconds. Midway through the first half, Summers Spartans lead the Litchfield Cowboys 2-0. Govain will put it in play. Strong foot into the box. Headed by Summers. Going to be across the goal line. Actually headed by Finn, it looks like. So it'll be a goal kick for Summers.
Lorenzo Rolicut
And Kyle Lairs will return for Summers.
And also
Alex Gius, goal kick, will get it in play. Great kick out past midfield. Headed by McCarthy. Finn trying a long run. He's actually onside, kicks it too far ahead, but a handball is called. Great effort by Finn there, but the ball just happened to bounce up and hit his hand. Referee Joe Rio on the spot called the handball correctly. Summers will put it in play back in their own territory, just outside their 30. Richard Vanass puts it in play, controlled by Summers. Now Litchfield in control in midfield. That's Finn with a nice little one-touch up ahead to Kyle Murphy, leading scorer. Tries to dodge a few defenders, but couldn't get away from Pellegrini. Hula finds a wide open Ryan Pickett, who puts the ball past Alex Gius. Nice one-touch pass. Found Pickett in front, and he was able to deposit the ball past Gius, and just like that, Litchfield back in the game, now only trails 2-1. At the 12:40 mark.
Number 21, Ryan Pickett. Score now is Summers 2, Litchfield 1.
Important goal for Litchfield. Didn't want to go intermission trailing 2-0. Now they've cut the deficit in half and can stabilize the game a little bit. Pickett with the big goal for Litchfield. Summers back on the attack. That was Whittle with a strong shot, but too far. Litchfield will put it in play. Andrew Govain, the senior, on a goal kick. Govain's clearing attempt hit Pantusko, goes out of bounds. Litchfield will have a throw-in. Govain, strong throw-in, easily 40 yards. They're onside. That's 14, Kyle Murphy, trying to make a run, but Pellegrini able to knock it out. Litchfield with the better of the play so recently. Summers had the strong attack first and second, scoring 2 goals within 20 seconds. But Litchfield, in the last 5 minutes, have put on pressure, had a couple scoring chances, and got closer with the Pickett goal. Govain will again throw it in. He's got a strong throw and gets it into the box. Once again, it's Gius. One hand punch out. Hula with a shot. But Gius able to beat Murphy to the ball. Gius with the strong kick, high and long. Ball bounces on the ground. Finn heads it. So does Alvaro. Finn has it now, little one touch. Finds it on the left side to Hula. Hula with the long run. Knocked off by Pellegrini, who plays it out to the right side where Summers is there. Summers will bring it back towards midfield. Finn back for Litchfield, plays it towards midfield. Long attempt intended for Alvaro, just too far. Crane able to come up with it. He will get it back in play via the goal kick. The ball lands at right about midfield. Headed forward by McCarthy. Knocked out of bounds by Pellegrini. Throwing from the far right side. Govain again impressed with his strength, both throwing and kicking. He's going to start at about the 30-yard line. He's going to be able to get this into the zone, into the goal area. But Ely is able to head it out. Alvaro plays it forward, finds Whittle. Litchfield defense is there, namely Tyler Mowry. Ball goes out of bounds. Summers will have a throw-in. Summers makes a substitution. Luke Alvaro is going to throw it in. He's subbed in. Whittle plays it towards the middle of the field. Kyle Lairs with a long shot. One hop, easy save by Zach Crane. 9 minutes even left, first half. Summers 2, Litchfield 1, CIAC Class S Boys State Championship soccer game on just a beautiful Saturday after Thanksgiving. Hula tries to take the ball away, but that was Vanass with the play forward for Summers. Ball goes out of bounds off Alvaro, Luke Alvaro. Govain with his strong arm will throw it in. Long cross forward. Played nicely by Philip Simonin, but too far for Ryan Pickett, who has the lone Litchfield goal. Govain plays it forward, taken away by Luke Alvaro. Tries to find Whittle, but Govain heals it. Nice play down on the ball by Jake Alvaro. Ball out of bounds, ultimately off Alvaro. Finn will throw it in. Govain tried to clear it, but it hit Whittle. Pantusco in the middle of the field. Finn on the left side has some room. Tries to play it ahead. Summers plays it back towards the middle of the field. Whittle finds Alvaro. Tries a left-footed shot. Actually might have been a pass to Whittle. Whittle couldn't get his foot on it. Crane comes up with the ball, the Litchfield goalie. 2-1, Summers over Litchfield. Luke Alvaro on the far left side. Tried to control it, ran out of real estate. Will be a throw-in. Govain will come over and take that. Long throw-in, direct. Alvaro. Pickett trying to come up with another goal. This time, Gius beats him to the ball. Strong kick by Gius. A good 70 yards. Govain back. Heads it down, but Whittle finds it. Alvaro gets the ball back, plays it to the left. Makes a run towards the end line. His cross, high, wide, over the goal line.
Goal kick to Litchfield. And
Litchfield will have a goal kick.
Cowboys, number 4, Nick Guerrera. Places number 5, Spencer Persicino.
Govain will take the goal kick. As we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Summers 2, Litchfield 1. CIAC Class S Boys State Championship Soccer game on the CIAC Sports Network. Pickett tries again, but again Pellegrino with a burst of speed. Able to knock that ball away. Pickett has Litchfield's lone goal. Without Pellegrini there, maybe another opportunity. Govain with a long throw-in. Finds Pickett. But it's Jacopino clearing the ball up. Goes off Litchfield. Summers throw-in. Alvaro tries to settle it down. It comes to the other Alvaro. Finds Pantusco on the left side in the box with the clear. No one on the far side. Oh, diving save by Crane off a shot by Jake Alvaro. Huge save right there by Crane. I think the defense thought the play might have been over, but it wasn't. Ball came back to Alvaro. He had a solid shot, but Crane with the save sets up a corner kick on the far side. 4:27 left. Kick comes in front, headed out by Litchfield. Shot, score! Kyle Wares, who took the corner, the ball carried back out to him. He took a left-footed blast from about 15 yards, upper left-hand corner. Crane had no shot, and Summers, with 4:19 left to go in the first half, extends the lead. They now lead 3-1.
Summers' goal scored by number 7, Kyle Laris. Summers takes the lead 3-1.
Well, Litchfield had stabilized this game 2-1, but Laris with the blast into the upper far left corner has extended Summers' lead to back to 2 goals at 3-1. Pantusco heads it forward, but that's Nick Guerrera, plays it back out towards the middle of the field. Jake Alvaro, taken away by McCarthy. That's Murphy trying to make a run on the right side. He's at midfield, plays it back towards the middle, finds McCarthy. Tries to find Pickett on the left side. Pickett and Pellegrini, both chasing after it. Pellegrini gets there first. Able to get his foot on it, but isn't able to get the correct angle and keep that in play. Kicks it out of bounds into the stands on the far right side. Be a long throw in by Govain. Gets it into the box, trying to find Murphy. But that's Hula that ultimately comes down with it in the far right corner. Murphy with a header.
Goal kick.
But it goes wide. Nice play by Hula. Able to make the cross. Murphy climbed the ladder, was able to get his head on it, but couldn't get the ball on net. Ball goes wide left. And with under 3 minutes left, Summers will put the ball back in play on a goal kick. Gius gets it back in play. Ball being battled at midfield off of Whittle. Throw-in coming up for Summers. For Litchfield, excuse me. Govain will take it. Throws it long. Tries to find Murphy. Alvaro and Murphy going at it. Murphy wins the battle originally. The cross by Guerrera. Tries to find Hula. Couldn't get his foot on it, and it goes wide. Great play by Guerrera. Hula, if he could have gotten his foot on that one, might have been able to direct that past Gius. just inches away from his outstretched foot. Summers maintains the 3-2 lead. A couple number 10s battling there. That's Whittle and Govain. Ball up in the air, finally back down on the turf. Finn plays it forward. Hula hits it up in the air with the header. Whittle and Govain. Govain wins that back down on the ground. Alvaro at midfield, guarded by Murphy. Makes a move right, tries to come back left. Well defended by McCarthy. Litchfield, ball eventually hit out of bounds off Elia. Exactly 1 minute left to go in the first half. Summers 3, Litchfield 1. CIAC Class S Boys State Championship soccer game. Litchfield's going to try to pull a little bit closer, but they've only got 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Hula will take a long throw-in, gets it in, actually back to Finn on the short throw-in. Finn tries to lead Pickett. Well defended by Summers, and offsides is called. Gius gets it in play, under 20 seconds left to go. Finn heads it back towards midfield, towards Pickett. 10 seconds left to go first half. Finn gets it high
10,
up in the air.
9, 8, 7,
McCarthy
6,
fouled by
5,
Alvaro.
4,
Little extracurricular
3,
activities
2,
between Alvaro
1.
and McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime score: Summers Spartans
At the end of the
3,
first half.
Litchfield Cowboys 1.
And that will lead to the end of the half. Summers leads 3-1. Joe Rio talking to Jake Alvaro. I did not see a card given. So we are at halftime. Summers has scored 3 times. Litchfield once. Summers got 2 goals within 20 seconds. Nick Leah scored first. Then it was Donald Whittle. Summers had a 2-0 lead. Ryan Pickett for Litchfield with 12:40 left to go in the first half, cut it to 2-1. But then Kyle Lairs with a blast from the far right side into the upper left-hand corner extended Summers' lead to 3-1. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. You're watching the CIAC Class S Boys State Championship soccer game between Summers and Litchfield on the CIAC Sports Network in conjunction with SportingNewsCT.com.
T-shirts and other memorabilia.
Welcome back to the second half of the CIAC Class S Boys State Championship soccer game, live from Municipal Stadium. Ray Snyder Senior Field here on a glorious late November Saturday afternoon. Summers in white with the red numerals. Litchfield in blue with the white numerals. Summers has scored 84 goals on the season, make that 87 as they have a 3-1 lead over Litchfield. Summers comes into the game 16-3. They're at a 4 seed there, defending state champion, having beaten Valley Regional last year. Litchfield trying to make a miraculous run through the tournament and beats seeds 2, 3, and 4 to capture their first soccer state championship since 1963. Summers has that 3-1 lead. They had 2 goals in 20 seconds. Nicolia scored first. Donald Whittle scored second. Whittle tries to head one in, but Sander Finn's able to clear it away. Elia tries to control it for Summers, heads it over to Alvaro, who heads it back to Lairs. Foul called against Litchfield. Litchfield's goal, which was scored by Ryan Pickett at the 12:40 mark, cut the lead to 2-1, but Lairs with a beautifully placed left-footed blast with 4:19 left extended Summers' lead to 3-1. That's where we stand now, early second half. Kick comes in by O'Grady, who's gone out twice in the first half injury. Good to see him back in. Ball goes out of bounds off of Litchfield. It's going to be a throw-in by Luke Alvaro from the far left side. Throws it in, tries to find Whittle. Ball's on the ground. Shot wide. Lorenzo Rollicut, who has 7 goals and 8 assists on the year.
Litchfield goal kick.
Tried to slide that one or power that one past Zach Crane. Had a tough angle. Couldn't get it on net. Goal kick for Litchfield. Ball played towards midfield, back into Litchfield territory. Rollicut finds Whittle. Has some maneuvering room. A left-footed blast that deflected off Govain. Crane was diving one way, traveling one way. Govain deflected that. It went the exact direct opposite way. Almost snuck by Crane there. Summers got the ball in quickly. Actually had a shot on net that Crane was able to bat away. Now the ball deflected down the other way. Pickett trying to get his second goal, but Pellegrini in to deflect it away. Ball comes out towards midfield. Rollicut tries to kick that back towards the offensive end and kicks it past the bleachers. Govain, who if you watch the first half, has an incredibly strong throw-in. Trying to get this into the box. Govain with the throw-in. On the ground, in the box, cleared away by Pellegrini. If Govain can get it into the box from the 40, he can certainly do it from the 17, which is about where he'll throw this one in. Running start, throw in. Finn tries to jump up, no. And Gias is able to come up with that one as he bumps into Kyle Murphy. Good job by Giaz. Ilya plays it over to Rollicut on the right side. Plays it back towards the middle, tries to find Alvaro. Alvaro on the move. Stops, pauses, plays it back towards the left, right to Litchfield's Nick Guerrera, who finds Philip Solomon, who clears it out. Knocked out of bounds off of O'Grady. Murphy tries to flick it forward with his head to Pickett. Tried to find Finn, but again, it's Pellegrini. And Pellegrini, you can see why he's one of Summers' best defensemen. Seems to be at the right place at the right time, all the time. Strong leg, good soccer sense. Clears it out. Guerrera from the far right side now. He threw it 2 in from the left. He's now on the far right side. He will get a running start. Throws a line drive. Actually, Pellegrini flicked that one dangerously back towards his own net. Ball's on the ground. Foul called against Murphy. Looked like Gias had a pretty good line on that one. Murphy, little extracurricular bump. Referee Joe Rio right on top of that one. Calls the foul, which leads to a startup kick by Gias, the Summers goalie. Ball comes towards midfield, headed down by Whittle. Trying to maintain it. He's in a battle with Maury. Whittle wins that one. Comes back to the left, makes a cross, tries to find Alvaro, but Govain heads it out of harm's way. Finn plays it forward. Govain finally gets the ball back under control. Left-footed, finds Finn. Alvaro flicks it over to Rollicut. Finn tries to get Rollicut, but Rollicut makes a long run towards the end line. Cross, center. Tried to find Alvaro. He was in the middle. Pantushko on the far left side. He couldn't get his foot on it either.
Litchfield goal kick.
Ball ultimately crosses the goal line. It will be a goal kick taken by Govain. Impressed with Govain. No doubt about that one. Whittle plays that one down. That's 11. Mowry trying to play that one. But Jake Alvaro comes up with it. Tries to find on the left side. Blast. Taken by Luke Alvaro. But blocked by Guerrera. Out of bounds. Will be a Summers corner kick. Summers not content with that 3-1 lead. They're not sitting back trying to play defense. They're still attack, attack, attack mode. Corner kick taken by Lairs. Zach Crane comes out aggressive on that one. Knocked around a little bit. Ball ultimately, I believe, goes off a Rollicut. It will be a goal kick for Litchfield. Litchfield will make a sub, Sam Jacobs.
Litchfield substitution, number 18, Kyle Foster, replacing number 25, Nicholas Mirza.
Placing number 25, Nick Lerza, who was not on my roster, which all but guaranteed him scoring at some point without me knowing his name, but now that I have his name. Summers throws it in. Whittle plays it back towards the middle of the field, tries a one-touch to Alvaro. Broken up nicely by McCarthy. Ball played back towards the middle of the field. Summers going to gather. That's Pellegrini, chased by Hula. Played by Rollicut on the far right side. Double team, gets it back towards Alvaro. Elia and Alvaro try to converge on it. It's Alvaro. Ball's taken away by Murphy, but a foul called on Murphy. Summers, Joe Pellegrini, a little bit banged up on that collision with Hula earlier. He's back up, but he's been one of the key defenders for Summers. Official will stop the clock at 31:42 just to make sure Pellegrini is okay. This is this 2011 CIAC Class S Boys State Championship game. 4-seeded Summers 3, 14-seeded Litchfield 1. Thank you for joining us on the CIAC Sports Network in conjunction with SportingNewsCT.com. Long cross. Tried to be deflected by Alvaro. But Crane able to just get his fingertip on that before it entered the net. And it's going to be a corner kick from the far right side taken by Summers. That's Lairs. Gets it up in play towards the middle. Headed by Elia. Shot taken by Luke Alvaro. But it was high and wide. And that'll result in a goal kick. That'll result in a goal kick for Litchfield. Dangerous opportunity, scoring opportunity by Summers. Again, not sitting on that 3-1 lead. They are in attack score mode 10 minutes into this second half here as they lead 3-1. Summers, of course, last year won the 2010 Class S State Championship. They defeated Valley Regional 3-1. Litchfield on a run, broken up by Pellegrini. Obviously, he's doing okay. Luke Alvaro with the long cross, tries to find Alvaro. Jake Alvaro, that's Rollicut, takes a shot, save, blast, score! Jake Alvaro on the rebound, and Summers takes a 4-1 lead. That was a great cross originally by Luke Alvaro. Rollicut with the original blast. Crane with a nice save, but it came right out in front to Jake Alvaro. And the senior scores his 11th goal of the year And Summers at the 30-17 mark, completely in control. They lead 4-1. Summers. They're still on attack mode. Summers trying to win back-to-back state championships. We've got a Joe Ario. Stops the clock to make sure everything is in order at the 29:44 mark. Govain puts the ball in play. Roller cut on the far right side, making another run. Pushes it to the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Hula with some nice defense by Litchfield. Alvaro tries a slide tackle again. Comes back up with the ball. He goes down. He crosses it. No one there. Guerrera, Whittle with a shot. Ultimately, it hits off Tyler Mowry and goes out of bounds. So Summers still putting on the pressure. Up 4-1. 29 minutes left. Corner kick far side. Tries to come out in front. Elia with a try of a header. Nobody could get any part of their body onto the ball. And it will be a goal kick for Summers. For Litchfield, excuse me.
Mark Luzzi replacing number 11, Tyler Mowry.
Mark Luzzi is number 25 for Litchfield. He will return, replacing Tyler Mowry. Govain gets the goal kick in. Pellegrini with a long pass. Govain heads it. Roller cut at midfield, tries to take control. Kyle Murphy for Litchfield in control. Tries a long pass. Luke Alvaro gets in the way. Litchfield down 3 goals, trying to create some offense. It's going to ultimately be a throw-in by Kyle Lairs right at the midfield stripe. Whittle right in front. He's got a breakaway. Shot. Score! With the left foot off the quick reset on the throw-in. And Whittle with his second of the day, his 33rd of the season. And at the 27:47 mark, it's Summers 5, Litchfield 1. Summers showing their offensive prowess. Up 5-1, 27 minutes away from back-to-back state championships for head coach John Pantusco. They've scored 84 goals coming into today, approaching the 90-goal mark on the season, an impressive number for sure. 5 in a championship game is impressive. Corner kick taken by Hula, headed wide. Quinlan McCarthy trying to get a goal even.
Summers
Goal back
kick
for Litchfield. Alex Gius going to put it in play, the Summers goalie. Alvaro flicks it forward. Govain plays it to the far side. Out of bounds. Was chased by Nick Guerrera. Summers with a couple substitutions.
For Summers,
number 20, Mike Dumas. And number 6, Austin Ficara will report in.
Replacing number 60,
Lorenzo Rollicut and Luke Alvaro will come out. O'Grady throws it in. Headed forward by Litchfield. That's Philip Simonin. Ball winds up down inside the 30. Govain throws it in for Litchfield. They trail 5-1 here in the Class S state championship game. Alvaro with a quick one touch ahead. Long run. And that's Whittle with the ball, battling Murphy. Nice slide tackle by Murphy. Ball out of bounds off of Guerrera. It's going to be a throw in by O'Grady. Fakes it long, throws it deep, looks for Whittle. Govain heads it out of bounds. Actually goes off of Summers. So it's going to be a throw in for a Litchfield. Litchfield will make a substitution with Tyler Mowry.
Number 11, Tyler Mowry, replacing number 21.
Replaces number 21, Ryan Pickett. Pickett, the lone goal scorer for Litchfield today. Govain with the long throw-in. Ball high up in the air. Hula tries to win it, heads it the wrong way. Guerrera plays it in the middle field to Hula. Broken up by Pellegrini. Solid defensive effort today by Pellegrini and his defensive mates for Summers, including Elia, Richard Vanass, and Connor O'Grady. Ball's in front. Shot high. Golden opportunity there, Tyler Mowry. Probably had a little bit more time than he thought. Got a blast off, but it was a good 10 feet high. Would have been 3 points in football, but it's no points in soccer. Under 25 minutes left. It's the 2011 CIAC Class S State Championship game. Summers leads Litchfield 5-1. Summers still on the attack. Ball taken away by Litchfield at midfield. Vanass plays it towards the far right side. Pantusko going after it. He's battling with Litchfield. Ball ultimately played high and forward. Luzzy heads it back towards midfield. Alvaro controls it on the right side. Sander Finn plays it out of bounds. And Nick Elia, who got the scoring started for Summers, will throw it in. Ball almost comes back to him. Finn plays it forward. Alvaro knocks it back towards the Litchfield end. Kyle Murphy for Litchfield. Ball knocked away. And Mowry has a break and a great yet dangerous play as the Summers goalie comes far out and makes a kick, Alex Gias. And we've got a card. I don't know who the card is against, whether it's against Mowry, 11, or against the Summers goalie, Gias. We will find out shortly. That's going to be against Litchfield, against Mowry. Summers goalie was a good 10 yards out of his zone.
A yellow card has been issued to Litchfield's number 11, Tyler Mowry.
But Tyler Mowry gets the yellow card. He's the one that took the worst end of that one. Coach is having some words, actually. John Pantusko for Summers and Rob Andrulis for Litchfield. Andrulis didn't like that call, as Mowry took the full force of that one and got the yellow card. It means he has to sit 10 minutes. Ball back in play, controlled by Summers. Alvaro, Jake in the middle of the field, veers to the left. Strong left-footed kick, wide, high, be a goal kick for Summers. Govain gets it in play. Going to be a second yellow card against Litchfield. Joe Rio.
A yellow card has been issued to Litchfield's number 8, Nick Hula.
Nick Hula is going to get that yellow card. This game is getting a little physical. 22-23 left. Summers 5, Litchfield 1. Pellegrini going to put the ball in play. Talks to his teammate Richard Vanass. Vanass actually puts it in play right towards the middle. Jake Alvaro controls, plays it to the left. Intercepted by Litchfield, comes back to Alvaro. Austin Ficara now has the ball. Pantusco with a left-footed cross hits Govain. Doesn't go out of bounds. Comes back to O'Grady. Foul called against Litchfield. So Summers will have a direct kick from just inside the 15. Looks like O'Grady's going to take it. Summers 5, Litchfield 1. Free kick. Careened. Elia, header. Hits the net, but over the crossbar in the back of the net.
Into the game for Litchfield, number 21.
Great cross by O'Grady. Great try by Elia.
Number 11, Jack Capino.
Elia will come out. Jack Capino will come in. Goal kick by Gove. Comes out towards midfield. Whittle. Luzzy. Comes from his back defensive side. Clears it out of bounds. It will be a throw-in that's going to be taken by Jake Alvaro. Alvaro has Summers' 4th goal of the day. He will now throw it in from the far left side. Gove clears it out. Vanass. Gove with a foul. So another free kick coming for Summers. This time a little bit more towards the center. Is it going to be Whittle? Is it going to be Alvaro? Is it going to be O'Grady? Maybe it's Pantusco who's coming back out. Summers setting up their wall. Joe Rio telling them where they cannot go past. You've got Alvaro to the right of the ball. Pantusco comes over it. Whittle with a shot. And it's wide. Trying to curve it around the far left side of the 5-man wall for Summers. Ultimately, the shot was not on target. Under 20 minutes left. It's the CIAC Class S Boys State Championship game. Summers in control. They led 3-1 at halftime. They lead 5-1 now. Ball deep in Summers' territory, but knocked off of Litchfield's picket. Summers throws it in. Gove with a long cross, trying to find Sander Finn or Pickett. But Pellegrini, once again, knocks it out of bounds. Ultimately, Gove makes his way back. Govain. Strong throw in again. Drags the foot. Finn tries to head it. He misses it. Ball goes across the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick. Alex Gias gets the ball in play. Alvaro, Jake, heads it forward. Pantusco goes after it. Kept in play by Litchfield. Run made by Guerrera. Alvaro at midfield with a little one-touch. Not able to come up with it. That's McCarthy with it. Tries to lead Pickett forward. Well, once again, Gias way out. Kicks it out of harm's way. Gets it actually past midfield. Luzzy plays it forward with a strong foot. Pickett at midfield for Litchfield. But it's Pellegrino once again. This time it's McCarthy. Offsides. Murphy came ahead off the pass by Pickett, but the Avon defense trapped them. Offsides called. Summers going to maybe put a couple substitutions in. Gius, aggressive goalkeeping in the last couple minutes. Puts it back in play. Pontusco works towards the middle of the field, tries to get through three defenders, could not. Pickett tries to play it to Finn, heads it away to Murphy. On the far right side, Guerrera plays it forward. Murphy tries to get another kickoff, but again, offsides called, and there's going to be another yellow card for a shot after the offsides call against Murphy. So Murphy, Litchfield's leading scorer with 15 goals.
Yellow card has been issued to Litchfield's number 14, Kyle Murphy.
And that's for taking a shot after the whistle, after the offsides. So a yellow card against Hula and a yellow card against Murphy for Litchfield. As we approach the 15-minute mark here in the second half, it's all Summers. Summers in control. Summers leads 5-1 in this Class S state championship game, trying to go back-to-back. Summers has been to 4 straight semifinal appearances. They were co-champions in 2008 when they tied Old Lyme. They were defeated in the semifinals in 2009, and they won last year's Class S state championship. They beat Valley Regional 3-1. Ironically, Litchfield's semifinal win today was also, not today, but semifinal win earlier was against Valley Regional. Could have had a repeat of last year's state championship game, but Litchfield scored in the first 3 minutes and then held on over the final 77, preventing a rematch from last year's game. But Summers well on its way to back-to-back state championships. Govain for Litchfield. Kicks it out of bounds. As we have exactly 15 minutes left to go here. Summers throws it in. O'Grady with a long cross. Headed back in to Whittle. His header. Not ticketed towards the goal, but corralled by Crane. O'Grady kicks it out. Guerrera for Litchfield will throw it in. Intended for Pickett, but O'Grady heads it back towards midfield. McCarthy plays it, but is taken by Summers towards midfield. Kyle Foster for Summers in on that play, knocks it out of bounds. Quick throw in by Litchfield. Guerrera plays it forward but kicks it out of bounds. And Litchfield has 2 players, Hulu and Murphy, out on yellow cards right now. O'Grady for Summers, throws it in on the far side. Headed back towards midfield. Summers will play it back towards their goalie. O'Grady plays it a long distance back. Gias kicks it towards midfield. Govain with an aggressive play from his back position, but kicks it out of bounds. O'Grady throws it in. Jake Alvaro on a run. Far side. Couldn't beat Govain. Ball goes out of bounds off Alvaro. It's going to be a goal kick taken by Summers. We have 13 minutes left to go before we crown a champion. And unless there's a huge comeback by Litchfield, Summers is going to be repeating as Class S state champion. They lead 5-1 here at Municipal Stadium in Waterbury. Pantusko plays it forward, takes a shot on the ground, on the goal, but Crane is able to make the save. Crane plays it out towards midfield. Pickett heads it forward, but Summers able to control it. Now it's Govain at midfield. Offsides called against Litchfield again. Summers doing a great job of moving forward, trapping Litchfield, catching them offsides. O'Grady puts it in play, plays it back to Giaz. Giaz plays it forward, almost out of bounds. Litchfield plays it. Summers will put the ball in play. It'll be Pellegrini. Plays it back to Giaz, who lines it up outside his box, a good 10 yards. Plays it long, in the air. McCarthy plays it forward. That's Wiggins for Litchfield. Winning the ball, goes off of a Summers defender, Jack Capino. Murphy going to come back in. Or Hula and Murphy trying to come back in, but referee's not letting him yet. I'm not sure if their time up for the yellow card is up yet. Govain going to take the throw in, close to the 40-yard line, see if he can get it into the box. Actually, it's a kick. Angles, tries to find Pickett. In front, it's open, but Giaz is able to come up with it. A little extracurricular activities again. That was a great cross by Govain. Giaz, who's been aggressive, and maybe gotten away with a few here or there. Now they've crossed the other way, find Whittle, shot, score! That's Whittle with the hat trick. And Summers increases their lead to 6-1. The senior will end his career with a hat trick and a state championship back-to-back. And his single-season scoring record for the Spartans came into the day with 31 goals. He now has 34. His team has 3 more, and Summers leads 6-1. Play getting chippy as we approach the 10-minute mark. Govain for Litchfield will get this in. His long blast right at the crossbar, caught by Giaz. Strong kick. So Summers will roll through this tournament. Had a first-round bye, scored 3 in a 3-0 win over Canton in the second round, scored 5 in a 5-2 win over Bloomfield in the quarterfinals. Put another 3 on the board for Summers in their semifinal win over Portland. They're going to double that total as they now have 6 in a 6-1 score over Litchfield.
And number 12, Mark Collins.
Andrew Govain coming out for Litchfield. He might have been Litchfield's most impressive player today. Between throw-ins, long booming kicks, as Summers is trying to put a 7 spot on the board with some of the reserves. cross by Summers. Number 13, Jeremy Ricard. Very high, very long.
Summers
will send Kyle Lairs back in. Replaces Kyle Foster.
Kyle Foster.
But Summers scored 84 goals coming into today. They will now have scored 90. And they will win back-to-back state champions. Could have been a double banner day for Litchfield. Their girls dropped a decision to Immaculate in the girls' final earlier today. Blast by Summers. Great save by Crane. I think that was what came off the foot of Nicholas Merdza. Great save by Crane. As we approach the 7-minute mark here, it's Summers 6, Litchfield 1, and Summers showing no signs of letting up. Summers with another shot on goal. Andrew Fenton. Crane that wasn't a strong shot. Fenton able to ball travels deep into Summers territory. Litchfield's going to make multiple substitutions. Number 6, Tommy Anderson. Number 13, Chris Stern. And number 19, Jonathan Guanman come in. They replace number 4, Nick Guerrera. And number 11, Tyler Mowry. And number 18, Sam Jacobs. Could be a breakaway here for Summers, but foul called against Andrew Fenton. It was a one-on-one ball with Chris Stern. But Fenton clearly the aggressor, and the foul called on him. Litchfield trying to get on the board here. Ball cleared away by Summers. That's a Rollicut on a long run. Ball knocked away by Litchfield right into the middle of the field for Jake Alvaro, but he couldn't control it. Rollicut on the far side is going to keep it. Knocked out of bounds, but it was off Litchfield. Evan Shortsleeve. Yep, that is his name. Wearing short sleeves today. Beautiful day. 60+ degrees when we started. I'm sure it's a little chillier now, but weather not a factor for these CIAC state championship games in soccer. Short sleeve heads it. Pontusco tries to get it back. Ball up in the air. Jake Alvaro with a shot. Blocked. Elia plays it. Foul called against Pantusco. Referee Joe Rio talking to Joe Pantusco, the coach's son. They will enjoy a very nice moment. 2 state champions, and Joe's only a junior, so he'll have a chance to go for the three-peat next year. Summers does lose 10 seniors. Including 2 of the 3 goal scorers today. Donald Whittle and Jake Alvaro will graduate as Andrew Fenton has the ball on the right side, makes a move back, but Litchfield able to clear it out. Chris Stern with a nice defensive play. Litchfield in control now. Zach Crane. Pantusco in the middle of the field. Nice slide tackle by Chris Stern, excuse me. Ball played along the far left side. It's still inbounds. Will be a goal kick. We're under 3 minutes here in the 2011 Class S State Championship game. Been all summers. They lead 6-1. Summers puts Donald Whittle back in the game. Suppose you want one of your seniors on the field when you win, but you're up 6-1. Jake Alvaro, another senior, he's got a goal today. Whittle has 3. They're pushing ahead, trying to put 7 on the board. Under 2 minutes left. Whittle with a cross. Punched out of the way by Crane. Litchfield, most of their underclassmen in.
2 minutes.
Foul called against Litchfield back at the 35-yard line. Summers defeated Valley Regional 3-1 last year. They're going to go back-to-back. Leading 6-1 now. Now it's 7-1 as Connor O'Grady from 30 yards out plays a cross that no one touches and escapes Crane. So with 1:33 left, Summers adds to their lead, and they lead 7-1. So it's a minute and a half. That's Kyle O'Grady. Connor O'Grady with the goal.
Score by number 5, Connor O'Grady.
Litchfield has emptied their bench. Summers still has a bunch of their seniors in.
1 minute.
As we have 1 minute left. Summers on their way to a state championship. Up 7-1. They're going to go back-to-back. They're going to win 2 straight Class S state champions. Countdown has begun. There's under 30 seconds left. GS allowed 1 goal. That was to Ryan Pickett. Cut it to 2-1, but since then, Summers has scored 5. Rollicut with a blast. Wide and right. Under 15 seconds left. They're hooting and hollering on the Summers sideline. They're going to be your 2011 Class S state champions. 2-1-0. Summers 7. Litchfield 1, and Summers goes back-to-back. State champions for the 4th-seeded Summers Spartans. Team celebrates down to the left. Some fans have gotten onto the field, even though they're not supposed to. But Summers, 4 times straight reaching the semifinals. They were co-champs in 2008. They beat Valley Regional in 2010. And today, in dominating fashion, they defeat Litchfield 7-1 for back-to-back CIAC Class S state champions. You've been watching the CIAC Sports Network in conjunction with SportingNewsCT.com. Stay tuned right here for the post-game awards ceremony. Congratulations, Summers. You are the 2011 CIAC Class S Boys State Champions.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. First, we'd like to present our medals to the runner-up Cowboys of Litchfield.
Team shaking hands right now before we begin the post-game ceremony. Again, it was 4-seeded Summers, 7. 14-seeded Litchfield, 1. Teams exchanging pleasantries in the post-game handshake, and then we will be on to the post-game awards ceremony, where each team will receive individual medals, and then the runner-up and championship trophies will be presented to their respective head coaches. Summers goes back-to-back. Your 2010 and 2011 CIAC Class S Boys Soccer State Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Litchfield
and now the awards,
goalkeeper
post-game awards ceremony.
Number 25, Mark Luzzi. Number 5, Spencer Pericino. Number 3, Chris Ray. Number 4, Nick Guerrera. Number 6, Tommy Anderson. Number 7, Nick Hall Wiggins. Number 8, Nick Hula. Number 9, Philip Simonin. Number 10, Andrew Gauvain. Number 11, Tyler Mowry. Number 12, Mark Collins. Number 13, Chris Stern. Number 14, Kyle Murphy. Number 15, Quinlan McCarthy. Number 16, Jason Lee. Number 17, Alec Fabry. Number 18, Sam Jacobs. Number 19, Jonathan Guanman. Number 20, Jason Snithatch. Number 21, Ryan Pickett. Number 22, Nick Simonin. Number 23, Finn Sander. Number 24, Tom Courtney. and number 26, Evan Shortsleeve. Now for the medals for the Spartans of Summers. The goalkeeper, Alex Gitas. Cody Nelting. Kyle Trush. Number 2, Luke Alvaro. Number 3, Joseph Pantusco. Number 4, Jordan O'Coin. Number 5, Connor O'Grady. Number 6, Austin Ficara. Number 7, Kyle Lairs. Number 8, Joseph Pellegrini. Number 9, Richard Venas. Number 10, Donald Whittle. Number 11, Jack Copino. Number 12, Evan Kohler. Number 13, Jeremy Ricard. Number 14, Jake Alvaro. Number 15, Nicholas Elia. Number 16, Lorenzo Rolicut. Number 17, Dylan Maznicki. Number 18, Kyle Foster. Number 19, Julian Plotkin. Number 20, Michael Dumas. Number 21, Andrew Fenton. Number 22, Connor Mitchell. Number 24, Brian Rossini. Number 25, Nicholas Merzda. Anthony Andrade and Cam Garrett. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present the 2011 Boys Soccer State Tournament Class S runner-up trophy to Coach Rob Andrulis and assistant coach Dave Constant to the Cowboys of Litchfield. Now we'd like to present Coach John Pantusco, assistant coaches Mike Pantusco, Chris Fontaine, and Zach Mundus to the Spartans of Summers High School.
Congratulations to the Summer Spartans, your 2011 CIAC Class S State Champions. They defeated Litchfield by a score of 7-1. They went back-to-back. They are your 2011 CIAC Class S State Champions. Congratulations to Summers. Thank you for tuning in and watching this 2011 CIAC Class S Boys State Champion on the CIAC Sports Network in conjunction with SportingNewsCT.com. Good night, everybody.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present our most valuable player, chosen by the Connecticut Soccer Association of Officials. Summers, number 14, Jack Albero.